Hi, I'm Vikram Gore and you're watching Motorscribes. I finally have my hands on the Jimny, and while the launch is a couple of days away, there's still a lot of questions out there that people have. So I'm going to look at the top 5 questions and try and answer them in this video. The number 1 question on our list is a 1.5 liter engine enough for the Jimny? Well, this is the tried and tested K-series engine from Maruti Suzuki. It delivers about 104 PS of power, about 134 Newton meters of torque, and paired with either a 4-speed automatic or a 5-speed manual. So that's your options in terms of drivetrain and your transmission. But you also get the 4x4 option, which is standard on all Jimny models. So it's going to be available only as a 4x4, and you've got 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low. And those ratios work really well with the engine. It's a very refined unit, and of course, the Jimny being rather light, the power to weight ratio is outstanding, which is why it is such a great machine to take just about anywhere. So yes, the engine is more than ample for this machine. Question number 2 is space on board the Jimny. A lot of people shot it down at the Auto Expo, but I'm going to get in the back and I'm going to show you that if you have this set up where a 6-foot driver would be driving, yes, my knees would be touching. It is a little upright in terms of overall seating position, but when you look at the average Indian user, it's actually not that bad. As a great 4-seater, it would be pretty comfortable, and you're seated a little higher, so you also have a commanding view from the back over here. I started with the back purposely because this is the big question that everybody has, is how good is the back seat? And I think that for a lot of people, it's actually pretty decent. Not the most comfortable version out there, but it's something that will do the job and do the trick for most families. And up front, you're very comfortable, so I'm not going to jump in there just yet. You can check out our full review on the Motorscribes channel to know more about the interior and features. For number 3 on our list is about practicality and luggage space. Now, being the 5-door Jimny, this is the 5th door, and as you can see, you get a pretty decent amount of luggage space. With the rear seats up, you actually have about 217 liters of space back here, and that's more than decent to get a couple of suitcases stacked or put in a bunch of duffel bags, and enough for a weekend getaway. If you drop the seats, which you can do quite easily, you free up a lot more space, and then you could shift house with it. So yeah, it's pretty decent, very nicely done, and the space is great. So there's no question about getting your luggage in, and it's also rather easy. You've got a nice big door that swings open and you can get all your stuff in there. So very practical, very nicely done, and feels nice to shut as well. Number 4 on our list, and probably because it is a Maruti Suzuki product at the end of the day, is kitna deti hai? Mileage. So Maruti's told us that the manual and the automatic deliver in excess of 16 kilometers to the liter, which I think is pretty marvelous for a vehicle like the Jimny. Of course, in real world conditions, we're looking at that coming down a little bit. So in the city, my best guess would be that you'd get about the 11 to 12 kind of mark. And out on the highway, it would definitely do the 16, because that much I know about Marutis is that what they put on their little brochure out there is usually a number that you can either attain or cross when you're cruising on the highway. So yes, it is quite efficient, rather decent to drive, and I think if you're going to be penny pinching, just remember that you're getting a vehicle that's rather robust, something that's extremely capable, that can go anywhere and will just put a smile on your face, and that's well worth the price. And for the last and final question on our list is, of course, the price. Well, that's a question I can't answer because at this point, I don't know the pricing just yet. The pricing will be announced along with the launch on June 7th, so stay tuned for that. We will have the prices out for you on that day. But if I had to take an educated guess, I would say that the Jimny across the Zeta and Alpha variants. We're looking at it being priced in the maybe 12.5, 13, all the way up to the touching 15 kind of mark, which I think is rather decent for a vehicle that gives you all of this. Well, that's our countdown done, and I hope you enjoyed what we had to share. Do like, share, and subscribe this video. Do leave a comment behind if you have any additional questions that you'd like us to answer. I do make it a point to answer each and every question that comes in to us on the Motorscribe's YouTube channel. So that's my commitment to you, and I look forward to hearing from you and putting your queries to rest. So once again, this is me, Vikram Gore, signing off.